What is up? Today we are tearing apart the new 2020 Duramax GM or Chevy mirrors. These things are pretty complicated. Hadn't done them before. This is my first set. So I'm going to show you, these are all the parts that will come off of this thing. So they are pretty intricate. At first glance, they look really similar to the older style, like 11 to 19s. A lot of the plugs and stuff are the same, but they do come apart quite a bit differently. So this is as far as I feel comfortable taking them apart. Here is this one, all complete still, ready to be torn apart. So I will kind of go through this quickly with you guys so you can see the steps. So if you want to tear your mirror apart to replace a lens, replace a chrome cap, a light, or take them apart so you can paint them, that'll be how you do it. All right, so step one of getting any of these glasses out, it's easiest if you take the lower glass out first. Now, it is very similar to the older style. It just has two tabs on each kind of four sides, you would say. So I will pop that out. I don't know if I'm going to show you guys because it's kind of hard to hold the camera and the mirror. Once I pop it off, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so as you can see, there are the four tabs, you know, here, here, down here. So you just release those and it comes right off. Now we will start on this glass. The old ones, you would slide them up and out. These, you kind of just do the same thing, and you reach around from the back and you pry it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so then that is loose. This one's nice. You can just unplug one clip here. Then your defrost wires, which are a pain sometimes. There's that. That's off. So as you can see, it just has these little tabs here, 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 here. They lock on. Once you get the bottom ones off and these two side ones, you can kind of push it down and it'll release these top two that are harder to get to. So the glass is off. Now you can see there's four torques that hold this upper piece onto the main body. So I will loosen those now. Alright, so now we got the light in here. Really similar to the previous models, except the older ones had two screws. These just have one screw and a line-up dowel, so I guess that's even easier. So now this piece is all apart, ready to be prepped, primed, and painted. Next up, we got these little chrome side covers. These literally just slide off once this bezel's off. This upper one here, just got a little tabs. Once you get a couple of them and you keep downward pressure on it, they just come right off. There's that cap. Now, next step is we want to get this loosened up, because we're actually going to separate the two halves. And we also want to loosen this window motor that moves the glass. On the older styles, we didn't have to do that because we weren't pulling them apart as far, and you can get the cover off with it in place, but there's one plug you have to get to on the back side of this motor, so we got to loosen it. So now that the motor is out, we can undo the wiring. It's out of here. Next up is these pins down here. This is how you pull this off of the base. So you gotta get a screwdriver in there. Hardest part's getting them started. I'm just kind of doing this real time with you guys now. So that pin is out. This pin is out. And this whole unit now will kind of lift off of here. At least it should, huh? It's nice. It's a pain, especially when you're videoing, trying to go quicker. There it is. So this is loose. Wire retainer here. Bam. Push all these wires through. And the base is off. Unplug the light. Light is out. Now this comes off. And bam, look at that. Main cover's off. It just leaves the exposed arm. We got a little seal here. We don't want to get paint on. All right, next we're gonna move on to this little puddle light. It's real simple. Just a matter of getting the tab released and prying it up. Comes right out. Unplug. Bam. Now the camera, you can either pull this thing back, because it needs to come off anyways. We will undo this Torx here. This is the camera housing. Once it is out, there's 3 little slots you want to pry nice and gently on. We start at one side. Get that out. And the camera comes right out. We will unplug the camera wiring. So yeah, smaller size, so these are a 10 and they're short little guys. So the camera comes out. Then we'll pop this piece back in so that it can get primed and painted, and it'll all have the same finish as the rest of the mirrors. Also, it won't get lost being a separate piece. So that is this mirror, fully torn down, ready for scuff, prep, and prime. I hope that any of you guys wanting to tackle this project, have a new 2020 Chevy or GMC, and you want to take your mirrors apart, whether it's just to change caps, you break a glass, or you want to paint them. I hope this has been helpful. Like, leave a comment, subscribe to me. And the video's not over though. If you want to hang out, you're gonna see us. We're gonna prep these, prime them, paint them silver, and get them put back on the truck. So hang out and check that out too. All right, so the mirror bases are primed. We've got the bezel here. This is the rear one. There's the front cover. So these are all primed. Also doing all of these. I mean, this is just the flares and the bed stuff. You can see how many parts there are. So it's part of the reason why this stuff costs what it does, because it is a lot of work. So these are got the bed steps here, front and rear flares, The flares also have these mud guard extensions, so you gotta paint those or else it just would look odd. So we're gonna got these primed and we got them guide coated. We're gonna get these smoothed out and they will be ready for paint. I'll show you guys what they look like after that. Lots of parts. Alright, so there's a mirror put back together, painted, all the lights, cameras, everything in it. We're gonna go put this on the truck along with all the rest of the parts and we'll pull it out and take a look at it. I think it's gonna look pretty good. Alright, there it is. Looking stock, but looking like the way it should have from the factory. So we got the flares there with these stupid ass yellow lights that need to be gone. The mirrors look good. The chrome, I like the chrome with the silver, kind of sets it off. All inside. These rear steps. Some freaking Toby in a Mustang. Let's see if he gets stupid. Yep, knew they'd be Tobys. Oh, look at this Honda with the Honda. Dang, it's all race car season. Anyways, so that's that, but this one over here is gonna be next up. This one's getting the full treatment. Rear bumper pads, steps, tailgate handle, flares. We're gonna paint over these. He wants to get clear ones in the future, but he doesn't have them yet, so we're just gonna paint over these because we got nothing to lose. It'll look way better. Gonna paint those ones, paint the mirrors. Also gonna do a little repair on the front fender here, so actually replacing the fender because it's super tweaked. So this one is gonna be up next and it's gonna be looking sick. We color matched his previous body style and we did everything and it looks sick. So here's the red one torn down and it is currently getting all of its parts painted right now. A little collision repair action at the same time. Let's hop in the booth and check them out. Man, talk about color matching. We go hard out here. This is every piece you can color match besides bed rail caps. Mirrors, bumper pads, hood insert, fender lights. Man, they're looking good. I wasn't going to include this truck in the video, but I think I'll just hold off a few days. So I'm posting and get it put back together so you guys can see this one. This one is going to be sick. Look at all this stuff. This ain't no joke, guys. This is why it costs so much money. So, put it together tomorrow. I'll show you guys. right, so there it is, another 2020 color matched mirrors, nameplates. We got down on this one, painted over the lights just because those are terrible. As you saw in the last one, it's ugly. Still light up. Balances, fog bezels, down to the freaking plug-in lid. Steps.
This is fucking amazing.
Rear bumper. Took the plug-in apart, that way all black in there, super factory. So next step would be bed rails, but still a work truck, so we ain't doing that. So that's how we do it around here. All right, Sonny's here to get his truck. What do you think?
It's fucking badass, dude. Wait a minute, I didn't even expect it to look this good. That's crazy.
We just did it. We just did his last one like 2 months ago. And what year was that?
2019.
19, red. That one looks sick. So I hope he gets another new truck because he likes them.
Ford coming in 2020.
He likes some gangster. That's how we like it. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope that you found the first part of this useful if you have a 2020 and you want to tear it apart, or you found it entertaining just seeing the stuff we do out here. So drop a comment down below, subscribe, leave it a like. We'll see you later.